In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a scalping session of a price action trader. I'm solely relying on pure candlesticks as they are being printed on the chart. On the left, I can see a very strong bearish spike that played out with the break in new extreme. This was caused by the news. Right now, we can see the most recent trend is bullish. And this uptrend needs to get new extreme. The stock market opened around this area. So I expect for this uptrend to create new extreme. And right now, we had a little bit of a congestion around the EMA, but price action rules tell us that we're going to get new extreme for this particular uptrend. Price action right now is attempting to create the new extreme. After there was a break in a new extreme, what is the price action rule telling me, the trendline rule? We expect correction or reversal. So since we expect reversal, I'm going to be drawing a trend line a little bit wider. We have a new high, first attempt to go long, pull back, second attempt to go long. Why am I counting for second attempt to go long when the uptrend played out? Because I'm looking for trap. Now, there was this bearish bar and I was looking to go short as a failed second entry long reversal pattern, but as you can see, there was no break below. So it didn't trigger, it stalled a little bit, and the true failed second entry long form here. Since it got a little bit stacked, a little bit congested, and didn't trigger right on the first bar, I didn't take this reversal pattern, but this is what you're looking for. You have uptrend, break new high. Okay, we expect brand new correction or reversal, downtrend, failed second entry long, reversal pattern, and we continue working lower. So right now, I don't see any clear buys because even this channel played out to break new extreme. So I need a little bit more price action to work with. This is the canvas that the market is giving me, and we'll see what the price action will develop into. We have a downtrend working lower. We have a failed second entry long, but the signal bar was quite bullish. So I wanted to see a lower high below EMA, but it never formed. By the time I get a lower high is this far down, of course, you cannot take far from the EMA. Right now, I'm looking for a second entry short because this downtrend is new extreme. But of course, as I'm talking about this, we already have a significant first entry short. A new low is about to be formed. So we have two-legged pullback, second entry long, but I'm not sure if this was overshoot or not. And this bar was really big, 4 points big. So for this reason, I'm skipping the second entry long. Also, we have series of lower highs. So I'm not really sure if this was overshoot or not. So for this reason, and you can see we did a good job by waiting. If we get a high low, I may consider. Alright traders, resuming the videos, we have micro double top count reset. First entry long, pullback, second entry long. But I didn't get a good signal bar. I was hoping to get a double bar entry, but even the second follow-up bar was doji bar. Resuming the video, as I entered a second entry long off the support, we have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. My stop loss goes one tick below the single bar. I'm going for 6 contracts as a scalp for 2 points and even 1 contract as a runner in case market continues working hard. In fact, I'm gonna place my run a little bit higher. I entered a little bit later because I didn't notice this setup at time. So after this bar finished, I dropped my limit order on this bar, and we can see that we are at the support, which we have quadruple test. We have a bullish channel present in play. So we are trading higher. EMA keeps holding every single time. So there's clearly a bullish bias present in this market. So I dropped my limit order. I have a lot of room before we're going to scalp before reaching this resistance. And then pretty much this is a second entry long, quadruple support. So I'm combining key entry points, the support, the EMA. We're not fully close to the trend line, but that's okay. And we got filled because we have quadruple bottom. The market's going to most likely go higher. Now we even had a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. This is where you could have entered as well because this is right now a bullish trend. So I'm going to move my runner at these highs. Stop loss goes to break even because anything we make right now is just a bonus. Scalp was the main portion. And if you're going to continue working hard, I'm going to be trailing the runner. So right now what I'm going to do is I want to keep myself in the game, in the market. I don't want to just take the profits because I don't know if the market is going to continue working hard. So I'm just going to always select quite significant swing, significant pullback to the EMA. And I'm going to trail my stop loss one tick below the significant swing. I could have made it a little bit tighter even here, but I'm giving this a little bit more room because this is looking like quite a decent, healthy uptrend. You can see there was quite a decent consolidation, but right now the bearish pullbacks are getting smaller and smaller. This channel is in play. So every single time I'm going to get significant swing, I'm going to trail it one tick below the stop. This way, I'm locking in the profits from this trade and I'm still keeping myself open in case market does something unexpected. This is, in my opinion, one of the best ways how you can handle the scalp and run price action technique. You take the main portion as a scalp. That's a high probability setup. You cannot predict if the market is going to continue working higher 100 points, but you want to be open to this possibility. You don't want to leave money on the table because they can create emotional issues. So in order for me to not have fear of leaving money on the table, I am playing the runner this way and keeping my one position open like this. This is just a bonus, and sometimes this can be a significant bonus. Alright traders, so we have another pullback. I was really expecting stronger pullback to the EMA. We can't unfortunately take setup far away from the EMA, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to trail it right here because I'm going to consider it as a significant swing, and I don't want to take too much of a risk being too greedy, market going all the way down. So I'm locking it another 10 points. This is giving us a little over 20 points. And this is the core of this strategy as a trader, as a price action trader. You want to make sure everything aligns. And it was quite difficult to find setups. I don't really see good setups on the way up here. And only around this area, this is where everything starts to align. The bullish context, the key entry points, the EMA support, and the two-legged pullback high probability setup. After I saw the second entry long with a bad signal bar, I took a little break because it is a triple test. I was probably supposed to take it because it worked for a scalp. And by me taking a break, I'm making sure that I'm not too emotional. I don't have a FOMO. And I almost missed the setup right here because I wasn't watching the chart. I actually entered on this bar right here, but I needed to take a break. Otherwise, I'm being too frustrated and I may be chasing the entries too much. But you can see this is what we are trying to do. We're trying to make sure we are taking the high probability setup where the correction phase will end. And at these points, where there's a key entry point, when the correction phase is ending, this is where the smart traders, the institutions will start buying. And we want to start buying with them because once the correction phase is over, if you have the key entry point and the right context and a good setup, if you're going to combine all three price action rules, you can manage to get a nice high probability setup. You know, it wasn't easy. My eyes, they were starting to hurt. I had to take a break. I had to walk around the office because I just don't see any good setup right here at the beginning of this trend range. No good opportunities for me while the uptrend was developing. But this is what you have to do as a trader. You need to make sure you're absolutely and utterly comfortable without any negative emotions. And if it means you need to take regular breaks, small breaks, just like I do, you have to take those small breaks because when the next opportunity comes, you want to make sure you're fully objective so you can use the price action rules and jump on the opportunity. Because what can happen to developing traders is they miss a setup right here, they get frustrated, and once another good setup forms right here, they're still frustrated from the earlier setup and they're not really executing as they are supposed to. So this is why it is important to take small breaks, and this is, by the way, how we're trying to maximize as much as we can from the market, the scalp and run price action technique. We're scalping the main portion because not every single time you're going to get such a runner like this, but they are not so rare either. It is definitely possible, especially with today's volatility, to catch 10-15 points worth of a runner, but this is a strong trend. You can see minimal pullbacks. We can't even pull back to the EMA, small bars consistently working higher. So I'm just going to be trying to trail it as much as I can and lock in some profits. All right, traders, I'm locking in the runner right here. We are getting overshoot, and I don't know how strong the pullback is going to be. So I'm going to take around 37 points because the market cannot go higher indefinitely. There needs to be pullback. And why to be greedy if you can take a significant runner, which can really make up for a lot of trades. So I'm not going to be too greedy. I'm just going to lock in it very tightly. So we are getting very close to being stopped out. I try to be as unemotional as I can because it is very easy to make the case bullish once you see price action working hard like this in your direction. So your brain will try to make all this bullish momentum way too positive than it in reality really is. But we keep pushing higher either way. I'm gonna try to get filled here because we are overshooting. I can make it wider, but I don't really want to take the chance because we've been working hard for such a long time. You definitely don't want to sell because this is a strong trend. A lot of sellers will get trapped picking a top like this because it looks like it will roll over every second, and this is why all the top pickers, they will get trapped here. Wow, and look at that. Market has given us free money here, and our runner just got hit. All right, traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. The first high probability setup for today was a high-low breakout pullback, congestion. Most breakouts will fail at least temporarily. Two key entry points are holding, and this uptrend needs to get new extreme. Shortly after, there was the failed second entry long continuation. Fairly aggressive because it didn't trigger first and it got a little bit congested, but the context still dictates that the price action is going to continue working lower. We entered a consolidation, which there was a decent failed second entry long, but the signal bar wasn't quite bearish, and there was a long time without any clear bias or good high probability setup. We kept creating lower highs, giving this a little bit of a bearish feel, but at the end of the day, the support held, buyers stepped into the market, and this was the point where price action kept pushing higher. EMA was rejecting every single time the supportive indicator, and this is where the uptrend was established. Now you have triple test here, which you're looking for second entry long, which never came, and even here when the support is holding, you have pushed above EMA. I was thinking about first entry long, second entry long, that never formed, only doji first entry long. So no real easy way for us to go long here, but from this point, the uptrend started. And then we had second entry long triple test, 2 key entry points, followed by multiple test, or we can call it quadruple test, the second entry long, and shortly after even the failed second entry short. The goal of price action trader is to wait for correction phase to end and capitalize on the push phase beginning at the key entry point. When you're trading uptrend like this, remember, market cannot go higher indefinitely, and you may be looking to go long prematurely because you see the market going higher, but this is why we're using the price action rules. You can see we're overshooting the channel, which means we expect stronger correction. So we're pausing, looking to go long, even though why the channel has a break in extreme. So you can see almost close to being equal measured break. A lot of times is what happens. Overshoot can generate strong momentum in the opposite direction. However, this was such a strong uptrend that after break of a channel, according to rules, we expect new extreme. I would like to see failed second entry short above EMA, which never formed. You get a failed second entry short here, but it's super far from the EMA. Then you have congestion, and then we had decent first entry short, second entry short failure, breakout, pullback out of the congestion up to this new high. Good high probability setup. This would have ended up being a losing trade. Just a little fake out, couple ticks lower, and the market created a new extreme. Remember, when the trend is strong, you're not looking for reversal just yet, because when the trend is this strong, the chances are higher the market may resume and there can be uptrend continuation. And how I'm going to recognize the uptrend continuation? I cannot take the very first second entry long, but if we're going to push above EMA and there's going to be high low after second entry long, that's a good sign that the uptrend may continue, given the fact that this was strong uptrend to begin with. So this is a high low confirmation of two-legged pullback where the downtrend played out, and then we had variation of second entry longs. Unfortunately, this one is with count reset micro double top. This would have been a perfect second entry long. You can see how EMA keeps holding, clear two-legged pullback, but the single bar ended more doji, so you're really betting more on the context here and the key entry point. But it is worth taking a shot. The single bar is only 1.5 points. Even if you're going to use limit order, you can even decrease it. So it is worth taking a chance. And this was pretty much it for the day. As you can see, the market already closed. So this is the big picture for the day. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.